I was leaving. I went straight to his shop that afternoon. Immediately he said, what are you looking for? I told you to stop carrying this boy around under the sun. What do you want? I said, Elijah, I need to see you. That there's something I don't really understand. He said, what is it? I now explain. He said, did he touch this? I said, that is my fear. I didn't even bring the child down. But she said she has seen it. Did you see that? I said, no. She didn't even offer us. Did you eat anything? Did you drink? It was so, I was regretting that. Why did I come to meet him? I'm saying what the woman said, and you're asking me another question. She said, just hold on. She called, Mama Risika, please come. He called about 3 women and 1 man. He said, oh yeah, tell them what you just told me. I narrated. He said, Kobo Kobo but the Alhaji was telling them, Kobo Kobo she does not understand Yoruba. Say it the right way you need to say it. He said, Egbe Onile is witchcraft society. I said, no.
Oh my goodness.
She didn't say witchcraft. She said Egbe Onile. They said that is the other way of saying it. That no witch will tell you that she's a witch, that you should come and join her group. So I burst into tears. I wept and wept. At the end of it, he cancelled me that everything will be better. He has told me that children like this will be well, but he might be slow. So I put him in my back and I left. My church was in Olu. It was then in Oluyole, very far off. I took bike. I went to the church. It was an open space. We've not built, just started building, but the place is still open. We just roofed it and they are doing the block work gradually. I just got there, open space. I removed him from my back, put it on.
When you change your church, do you have personal church or the church?
The church I attend. I am a member of CAC, Christ Apostolic Church, Upper Room Power Assembly. So I dropped him on the altar. There was nobody there, just me and him. I just dropped him. I sat on the floor and started crying. I wept bitterly. It was as if somebody was saying, just cry. Because then I was a full-time housewife. He was on encephaloball. I wait at times. It's when my late husband was a custom officer. If he sends us money for food, before I buy food, I'll make sure I go and buy that encephaloball that will take him for the next 1 month. Before I
think of buying food at all.
Because from that 4 months, they recommended it for him, and I've been giving it to him. I saw a lot of improvement in it. So I don't want a situation where at any point in time I will not have enough to give to him. So I wept and wept and wept for almost 1 hour. And after I started looking at me and started crying. So I cuddled him. And I said to God, it was not a prayer. I said, God, I bring this boy back to you. I rededicate him. From today henceforth, if you want him to die, so be it. If you want him to live, let your will be done. But I stop from today to help you to take care of him. If you want to leave him, it's your choice. So I took him and we came back home. That day, I remember we still had about 2 bottles of encephaloball that we have not used and one that is using. I packed everything like a mad woman. I carried everything and went to throw it in the bin. And I said I have rededicated him to God. Anything about him I don't want to hear again. And that was a turning point for him. There are times where he will be sick somehow, maybe when he has malaria or maybe he's feverish a bit. I noticed that I said, you better tell God that your body is hot. I've told him, I can't use my money to buy even paracetamol. I will not give to you. The doctors prepared my mind that he will walk when he's 5 years. But to God be the glory. The day he clocked 1 year 6 months was the day he started walking.
Wonderful.
So that gave me a lot of encouragement. Faith. And during that time, I didn't even think of having another child. When he was 6 years, that was now I said, I'm supposed to have taken him. What is that? Okay. So I started working on that. And after a while, I took it. As fate will have it, I had a set of twins, but I lost them.
Oh my goodness.
That was not even the painful aspect. After that, the hospital I had then, I didn't know they forgot a lobe of placenta in me. I traveled home to my mom's place with him, and I was bleeding this time. By the time they got to know that it was placenta and I came back to Ibadan, it was almost a month plus. And since then, God has been my faith.
Please allow me to take you back a bit. That Insecabon you talked about.
Yes.
Where do you get it and how did
I buy it.
You buy it?
Yes, it's a medication.
It's a medication. It's a drug.
It's a liquid. They have the tablets. They have the syrup. But then he was taking syrup. It's a bottled medication.
Sorry, I also divert a bit. During this period of 6 years, you waited before you take it.
Yes.
How is your husband feeling? Because having a beautiful
Well,
damsel like you and waiting for that.
my husband, do I say I'm even more